You know, when I actually listen to that now, I've been playing a lot of Tom Clancy's The Division. You know that one?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I've just realized when Craigbot says now recording, it sounds exactly like the AI sort of like voice that your character has for his like equipment. You know, when it speaks to you. I was just sitting there, I was like, that sounds exactly the same. It's weird.
Surprise, Callum, we're not recording an episode.
It's like what? Why does that sound familiar? That voice. Oh, it's been so long since our last episode. What was it? Last year. God damn.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
It-
because Clint and I had quite a long break over the Christmas New Year period, eh?
Mhm.
I think I ended up with 24 days off.
So I had 18.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
I
Garrison
was still working.
Garrison joins the great unemployed.
Yes. I'm now unemployed. During y'all's break, unfortunately, I was still employed, so I couldn't be on the podcast much, but really do anything. But yeah, now I'm a free man, gentlemen.
I'm sure you had some pretty interesting encounters over Christmas. I know my sister's partner, he works as a radiologist, and he volunteers a half day at one of the clinics. He did that before he knew us, so we're just like, nah, that's fine. You know, he works a half day, gets paid more, so he always has stories.
Oh, I bet.
You know, mostly, you know, you get the old people that just want to hang out with someone for a bit. It's nice and quiet. Then you get the parents who have come in after trying out their kids' toys, like, you know, trampolines, hoverboards. You know, there's always something broken from that. Family punch-ups. He does get a lot of broken hands and broken faces. Then he has to X-ray.
Thanksgiving.
You know, Uncle so-and-so said the wrong thing to someone after 3 whiskeys and 5 beers, and next thing you know, everyone's swinging a haymaker. This year, where he ended up with a screwdriver stabbing. It was literally, they were just about packed up to head home, and then they had a case come in. It's like, oh, this guy, it's like, we just need it real quick. It's like, what was it? It's like, screwdriver stabbings. Oh. And then it turned out it was like nothing. It's like, nah, it was nothing to worry about.
Oh,
Love it.
Yeah, I know, it wasn't interesting this year, but.
Did I tell you guys about the chick who was like super blunt with this dude who got shot in the neck that we dragged out of a car and was like, "Oh, you're gonna die."
oh yeah.
Yeah, not quite the thing you're supposed to say.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
oh, that's a
not at
bad
all.
bedside manner.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh man, I'm gonna miss that place. Lots of funny stories.
Oh, well. We are starting a brand new year, which means in a couple of months, we'll be actually celebrating 5 years of doing this crap.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, let's get straight into it. Welcome to the Micro Machines podcast. This week, we'll be going through our very recent, well, not so recent, Naval Aircraft Group Build submissions. This is a group build all about naval aircraft. And we also ended up giving everyone an extension because a lot of people were building a lot of cool stuff and we just wanted to see it. And, you know, we had some stuff we were building. So we're always, as I say, very fluid with rules and times and stuff like that. So, but before we get into them, we should do our usual introduction. So, you have me, Callum. all the way down in New Zealand, currently experiencing a very hot weekend, and I have to spend most of it working outside, which is always fun.
Well, you got me, Greg, out here in Kansas with plenty of snow on the ground, about 3 degrees outside, sipping on a ultra strawberry drink. This monster while building a Japanese tank.
Now you got me, Clint, in Indiana. We have about 13 inches of snow on the ground right now.
Hell
And it is, what is it? It's 6 degrees, and I have a nice, refreshing Ice Mountain spring water.
Nice. Okay, so a quick recap over the Ship Killers and Sub Hunters Naval Aircraft Group Build. So, Naval Aircraft Group Build was an aircraft, fixed-wing, rotary jet, or lighter than air, any time period from the inception of human flight to now. Said aircraft must be in service of a nation's naval or maritime defense element or have a role which is primarily maritime in nature, such as Coastal Command. The build competition ran from the 1st of July originally till the 30th of September. We changed that to the 30th of December, give us a bit of extra time. All competition submissions must include a photo, at least 10 photos, and then we just choose one of the better ones. Recreational, you can include shelf queens or already finished builds. We just like to see what you've done. And winners will be announced today. Well, winner. And prizes, well, I think we're just going to do the usual, aren't we?
Yeah, I think that's what we decided on.
Yeah. So, let's get straight into the submissions. First up, from Airburst Models, he did a Dragon 1-200 Tu-95 Bear and a 3D printed F4 Phantom. This is depicting a time when an F4 Phantom intercepted a Tu-95 Bear and decided to do a barrel roll over the top of it, just to say, just why not?
Just fucking with it.
Yeah. So this is based off a photo. It was a little bit blurry, but it was the 60s. Yep, go for it.
Am I crazy, or are you not streaming this?
Is what?
Are you streaming your screen so we can see it?
Sorry.
You're good. I was looking. I was like,
something. There's always something. I'm keeping that one in. First one of the year, and I'm already like half asleep. My bad.
You're
I was
good,
just
brother.
following along in the slides anyway.
But
that's fucking dope.
Yeah, 1-200 scale, which is a little bit weird for an aircraft, but yeah. And I do like the base he's put it on. He actually has the actual photo on the base as the base with an inscription of the event.
That is really neat.
It's pretty cool.
Next up is I am so sorry I'm going to get your name wrong, and this is going to be even worse. This guy is actually in my model club, Balaz, and his Eduard 148 A6M2N roof. I actually got to see this one because he brought it along to the model club, and it's really, really nice. He does a really good job on aircraft.
It is nice.
Yeah, there's just something so satisfying about like that Japanese green with the red suns. It just looks so good.
Oh yeah.
And especially with the how weathered Japanese army aircraft get. Never Navy, always the army. But yeah, I do like the old Japanese green. So he did a really good job with this one. It looks so good in real life.
I love you can see the tan coming through from the original paint job.
Yeah, that as well. I still can't figure out how to do that. Like, I've been trying, but yeah, it's a mystery to me so far. I'll need to ask him how he did that.
The only thing I would say is the suns. It's like if the whole aircraft could be just a total waste, the paint job, but they would always keep the suns touched up.
Yeah, that's always the one thing. There's always that one thing of like, always make sure. Yeah, this crappy little thing is mine. A Hobby Boss 1/72 scale Hawker Seahawk FGA.6, and it is in the Suez Canal crisis livery. Hence, it has the yellow and black stripes. The rockets underneath are my own 3D design and printed because I wanted dual stacks instead of single stacks. Overall, really nice kit to put together. It's just the decals suck ass. As you can see, the white has no color in it at all, so anything underneath shows through. But of course, it is in Fleet Air livery scheme. Dark grey navy over. I think it's they call it sky, and for some reason, I just really like that scheme. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Overall, it's not a bad kit. Yeah, and it's like $10.
not bad at
There
all.
you go.
Clint.
Oh yeah, this the Accurate Miniatures 148 TBF Avenger, a sweet little kit. Even though the Accurate Miniatures kit is pretty old, but it holds up. It really does. Decals were for the New Zealand bird. And I just lost the name of the company, but they're from New Zealand.
Ventura.
Ventura, yes. What else did I do to this? Oh,
You painted it.
yeah, I painted it.
You lost the window multiple times.
Oh, yeah, I was wanting to throw it out the window multiple times. Yes, that too. What is it? Oh, Quinter Studios. Yeah, I used their 3D printed stuff for the interior.
Nice. At least on an Avenger, you can see quite a lot on the inside as well.
Oh yeah, plenty of glass to see inside.
Are you going to take this to
You
your
mask.
next show?
No, I'm not going to enter it.
You should.
Nah, I don't get anything out of for entering kits anymore.
Mm, agree to disagree. Next up is Don's Hobbycraft or Hobbycrap 1/72 scale F2 H3 Banshee in Canadian service. And I got to say, for a Hobbycraft kit, he did really nicely on this one.
Yes, he did.
And
Can't see anything,
he didn't send it into a wall.
but he wanted to.
Oh yeah, he really wanted to. As
That's
with
okay,
all
Don.
Hobbycraft. I do like the finish he's done on it, though. I do like the color scheme and all of that. So he did a good job on it.
Very nice.
Don always does a good job on his stuff.
And
Even
he
if,
always
you
chooses.
want to throw it.
He always chooses the absolute worst kits as well.
That is
Oh
true.
yeah.
It's always so funny. It's like, I'm starting this kit, and within at least half an hour? It's
Yeah.
like, this thing sucks. Why am I doing this?
Why can't I just buy a good kit?
I mean, he was looking at a Revell bloody kit the other day, and he's going, shouldn't I? It's like, yes, do it. We want to laugh.
Oh, Don.
Another one from Don. It is a Tamiya 72nd scale F4U 1D, which he has converted into an FAA Corsair 2. Do love, as I say, FAA color schemes go hard, and this one looks really nice.
Oh yeah. And there is a curse in this podcast. For some reason, if you go to make a Corsair, any Corsair, doesn't matter if it's the Tamiya kit, which is nice, shit's gonna happen.
Yes, and I believe he had some issues with this one as well.
Oh, he did.
Because it's not a Don build unless there is multiple of issues, most of them he causes.
Yeah, I think his was trying to do the conversions.
Yeah, I know he had fun with that.
I'm just gonna say I love Corsairs, my favorite aircraft from World War II, and this paint scheme is just fuck, I'm rock hard.
It is better than just the standard midnight blue, I will say.
Yes. Oh yes.
Very.
It looks so good.
Up next from Martin Drayton. This is his. I'll just write. He wrote a little thing, so I'm just going to say it out. So this is his USMC 48 scale True Lies AV8B Harrier 2, done by Uma Hobby, which is the new one that's come out. Modified to match the aircraft Arnie flies in the movie. Armament changed from kit supplied parts, replacement decals for VMA 223 amended to match the aircraft in the movies exactly. Gear doors and outriggers modified for in-flight configuration. Microscope slide glass used for main canopy to recreate the shot-up canopy in the movie. I gotta say, as a movie build, this is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And he's actually recreated it really well.
Yeah, I remember watching his little works in progress on it. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, especially in 48 scale.
Oh yeah.
Up next from Michael Gilui. Sorry, mate. He's also known as MG Models on Instagram. I think he's a Kiwi. This is his Eduard Heavy Retro 148 scale SM79, also known as the Sparavata. It was Italy's primary torpedo bomber because it sucked as a standard bomber. I will say I do love the camouflage scheme he has gone for here, and I do like the copper coloured bands around the engines as well. It's a nice touch.
Oh yeah.
Nice
Wish we had a
pop.
better picture of this.
Yeah, it's real nice.
Yeah, I mean that all Italian schemes would be a bitch and a half to paint in 48 scale. So if you've managed to pull it off, you do a really good job with it.
Oh yeah.
And I also just like the M79 as well. It's a cool looking aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
Callum and I were talking the other day about just Italian schemes in general, and they look amazing, but holy fuck, trying to do them.
Yeah,
Mm.
you'd want to jump off a bridge or something afterwards.
Yeah. Have to get some like liquid masking or something.
And this is another one of his, put in the recreational, a 48 scale SBD Dauntless in NZAF colours, which there is never enough New Zealand Dauntlesses around. We're actually currently restoring one in Ardmore at the moment, which was
sweet.
pulled out of one of the ones pulled out of Lake Michigan.
Ah,
Oh.
Yeah, so we've got it, and it's going to be turned into a New Zealand one.
nice.
Oh.
Because I think it's an SBD 5, and we flew SBD 3s. Yeah, but I haven't heard from that one for a while. But they do want to get it flying. They want to make it flying condition. And when you look at it, it's like, okay. If you're going to make it flying, you're basically doing a full brand new build and then just putting parts in that won't compromise the structural integrity.
Right.
Yeah. Like you can like literally build a brand new aircraft nowadays, put in like a couple of gauges from from the original aircraft, and it's like, yep, it's now a restoration. It's like very loose with the definitions there.
Right. Depending on what part of Lake Michigan they pulled it out of, it's very deep and very cold, so it could be in pretty good shape.
It was. I'm sure I've got photos somewhere. I'll need to send you because it's actually really well preserved.
Was were there also bodies preserved in there?
Nah, I think they managed to get them out.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Up next from Morgan Fannin, another guy from my model club. And his Ravel, I think it's a Ravel 172nd P2V7 Neptune, which is also a very old bastard of a kit. But he did really well with it, and also it's a Neptune, and Neptunes are cool. He has done this scheme as the Australian Air Force.
Very nice.
Jinx.
Up next, the next 5 are from a single person, by the way, a very well-known name within our community. Good old Paul Gallagher. So first up from his ones is a Platts 1-144 Shiden Kai N1K2J, done in a bright orange, as he says, gaudy livery. I think this is a training unit, hence why it's bright yellow. And of course, in his usual style, he has matched it up with a picture frame, and it is stuck on a wall, and it looks really cool as an in-flight.
Mm-hmm.
I want to visit his house and just look at his wall of aircraft.
Yeah, same here.
Mm-hmm.
Next up from Paul is a recreational, and it is an Airfix 72nd Blackburn Buccaneer S2C, done in the dark Royal Navy grey blue instead of the more popular and famous desert pink that you usually see a Buccaneer in. He's done this one in flight, skimming over some very nicely made waves, I will say.
Indeed.
Kind of jealous.
Oh yes,
Like that water is looking pristine.
it is.
Another one from Paul. We have an Armory Models Group 148 scale Fairy Flycatcher. This is an awesome looking build from him, including homemade seagulls, amazing wood grain effect, and overall just a really nice looking build.
Oh yeah, this is beautiful.
Very, very nice.
I mean, I've never heard of Armory Models Group, but if they make these sort of subjects, I might just have to find them.
Oh.
Number 3 from Paul is his suite, and that's not a compliment, that I believe that's the name of the company, a suite 1-144 GM FM2 Wildcat done in flying pose. Again, 1-144 Wildcat has got to be absolutely tiny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he's done a pilot and interior in there as well.
Fucking insane.
Paul, you, sir, are nuts. And we love it.
Indeed. Yes. Yeah. The best kind.
Yeah, and also you can't go wrong with a Wildcat.
Of course, there's better, but
The last one from Paul, we have a Fujimi 172nd Type 98 Aichi E11A, which is a Japanese biplane float plane with one engine on the top and very weird looking, so sort of like a Japanese version of the Supermarine Walrus or something similar.
Yeah.
More Japanese style, but it looks really cool. And I also like the effect of it's just taken off from the water out of the picture frame as usual, and there's actual water vapor coming off the hull.
I
Great
love
job on this.
this aircraft because it looks like, if you take the wings away and the cockpit, it looks like a whale.
It does.
It does. Yeah, like a humpback whale or something.
Yeah. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, I love it. It's a cool aircraft. Up next from Pucara Models, we have a Kitty Hawk 148 scale F9F-8 Cougar done in a primer scheme. So it's just in the primer. What's the green they call?
The anti-corrosive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
goddamn, it's got an actual chromate? No.
Yes, zinc
Yes.
chromite.
Yeah. Oh god, that two brain cells eventually hit one another. So main fuselage is done in the zinc chromate primer with the wings in white, and he also has the nose extended, so you can also see the avionics and weapons bay inside the nose, which is a really nice feature. This is a cool kit. I like it.
Very
This is
nice.
something that I don't have a lot of aircraft stuff, but this would be something really neat to have on display.
Yeah, the Cougar is a nice aircraft as well. I like them.
You just like Cougars.
You know it, boy.
Stay away from my mom.
Up next is Tanker Boy 1.1.35 with his Airfix 148 scale Fairy Gannet. This build I've been following along because he's a little bit of an electronics geek. So in this one, he's modeled a Fairy Gannet passing over the top of a submerging thing. It's a Curse class submarine.
Yeah,
I think it's
I was about to say submarine.
Yeah, it's a submarine. So of course the aircraft is in flight. What he's also done is he's managed to motorize the propeller, and of course the propellers are counter-rotating, contra-rotation on a Gannet, and he somehow managed to pull that off, getting these two props to spin opposite each other, and my brain make no sense on how he do that. I am very confused as to how you managed to do that in such a small scale. As well as in the back of a Gannet, you have the radar dome that drops down when in use. This model, he has managed to do that as well. I do not know how he's managed to fit everything inside a Gannet like that.
Magic.
On the plus side,
Yes.
though, he will be releasing a full build going through how he managed to do that in a YouTube channel. So definitely go check that out.
Nice.
And I do believe when you press the red button, that gets the props to rotate, the radar dome to drop down and raise back up again. And I do believe you get some sounds as well. So that's kind of if you saw that at a model show, it would be very popular. You know,
Oh yeah.
the button
And
would be
it's
worn
so
down.
clean. Like the base is like just look at that thing.
Yeah. Up next.
Hey, it's autistic.
Up next from Was, another well-known member in our community, and this is his Ace 1 to 72nd scale KA25TS. We followed him along on this build, and just like Don, he really likes those masochistic kits. I believe this one gave him a ton of issues.
What is it with the Canadians and like just enjoy pain?
It was Canadian.
Yes.
I did not know that. Oh, sorry, Was.
This
Or
kit's
why?
probably more putty than plastic now.
Yes, I do believe it is. It's an Ace model, which I'm sure is not a great model kit company to start with. So, yes, we're following along on this one, and I think we kind of bullied him into building this one because it was between this one and a decent kit, and we said no, do this one. So we might indirectly be a cause of a lot of that pain.
Well, no matter the amount of pain it caused him, or how autistic it looks, it's pretty fucking cool. He did a good job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, great job.
Yeah. And lastly, from Was again in the recreational, we have a Hobby Boss 72nd Kamov KA-29 Helix B, which is another Russian naval helicopter. This one he did quite a while ago, but he wanted to show off that he enjoys pain twice.
Yeah, no kidding. Once again, beautiful little aircraft. I like that blue with the Russian star on the back and those chrome rocket pods. Is that what those are?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks good.
I mean, the Russian naval helicopter designs in general are hideous, but as a model, they look great.
Well, that was the whole Soviet Russian thing. It's like just make it a box and make it work.
Yeah, pretty much. Does it look good? Who cares? Does it look like it should fly? Nah.
Make it fly.
Put a big enough engine on it, it'll move.
Go Brad. Put on 2 sets of propellers and make fly.
So that is all our submissions, and we had to sit down and decide who wins out of all of these amazing submissions. And it was no mean feat, I can tell you that. It was, a few arguments, a few punch-ups, some threats were thrown around, various mums were mentioned around things, stuff like that. I might be on a no-fly list now. But anyway, we have to pick a single winner. And a big congratulations to Tanker Boy 135 for his Airfix 48 scale Fairy Gannet. You are the winner of this group build. So we will get in touch with you, where you will be awarded, what was it, $100 worth of modeling stuff of his choice?
Yep.
Yeah.
So $100 for whatever you want. You get to spend it, and we'll pay for it. So congratulations. A very special mention, though, to Paul Gallagher with his fairy flycatcher. A lot of contention between these two because both of them are such amazing builds. I will like to also note the fact that the two that were considered for winning this one are both fairy aircraft. So go fairy. They just make cool aircraft and cool models.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
But otherwise, with that, we'll get in touch, Tanker Boy, to organise all of that. And that is it for the group build submissions. We're just going to take a brief intermission now, and then we're going to come back with modelling news and what we've been working on for the last month and a half. We'll be right back. And we are back with the hobby news. And of course, around this time, you always get some fairly cool releases. Of course, in December before Christmas as well, you get a ton of them, but we weren't recording around them, and I'm sure you guys would have known about them anyway, so who cares? On with the present day. I do know there are some really cool releases for this one, and of course, as I announce them, I'll be getting a score from Clint and Garrison on their thoughts on the release as a whole.
Let's do it.
First up, two from Das Werk. We are getting a Courierwagen Type 181. In two types, we are getting the standard version, which is a military version, and a what is called a blue light version, which is a what looks like a police version with a blue light on top of it. This is a Cold War era, sort of looks like an Iltis, but not quite.
Yeah, it does give that vibes.
Yeah, but I will say, as much as I like military stuff, the police with the blue light version, I probably would go for just so I could install a blue light in the top.
That's fair. I think the HIDF would really enjoy that military version.
That's also true. Score out of 10, you guys?
4.
A 4, brother? Damn.
Like more stuff.
That's fair. Okay, I'm a Cold War enjoyer myself, so it makes sense. I'm gonna give these little guys like a good 7.5 to 8.
I'll go with about a 6.5 myself. So pretty good. And also, these are in cooperation with Amusing Hobby as well. So yeah. Up next from Clear Prop, a brand new 1 to 72nd scale BF 109T, which Clint and I had to look up before because we're sitting there not knowing what it is. And the T variant is a naval version for the
Graf Zeppelin.
Yeah, the Graf Zeppelin. So the Germans needed to convert. They were converting 109s and Ju-87s. Into naval variants for deck landings and stuff like that. But of course, never happened. So brand new one from Clearprop, and apparently this is an advanced kit, so there's probably a few added extras. Not a variant you see a lot of, but yeah, it is, of course, just another 109.
3.
Yeah, I'll go with that. About a 3 out of 10, Garrison?
For the subject, like, it's like Doug's, right? Like, there's so many on the market, but for this, like, the T variant, I think that's pretty neat. So I'm gonna give it about maybe a 5.
I think it said only 7 of these was ever built. Now the T2s, I think it was like 70 built.
And of course, they never touched a carrier as well. Another one from Das Werk in 32nd scale. We have a Messerschmitt ME262, and apparently, Clint, this is 100% Das Werk production, not Dragon, not Amusing Hobby, not anyone else. Apparently, this is their own.
Oh, pretty neat.
So it has,
not my tail, but I'll still give it a 7 out of 10.
It does have fully posable details such as the flaps, the stats, and control surfaces. Highly detailed interior. Figure not included because they're cheap. And apparently they claim easy building engineering with single piece lower wing. Ooh. I'm not a fan of that. I like to be able to take the wings off, especially on that 30-second scale. Yeah. It's going to be a big kit. I'm gonna say
I love the 262, so I'm gonna give this a solid 6.
I'm gonna go with a 7. I wouldn't mind building it. And to go with said 262, we have 32nd scale German mechanics. Like they just say German mechanics World War II, but you do get 3 detailed static figures usable for several 32nd scale maintenance scenes, technical drawings to cut out of the box, lifelike posters, engine not included. But I mean, they've released this around the time they're releasing the 262, and the box art has a 262 engine in it. Just saying.
Oh yeah.
And the diagram is of a 262 Jumo engine. But you can use it on other things. So, nice little thing to go with the 262.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7 to go with the kit.
Yeah. Same
I
here.
agree with that. Yeah.
From
Cool.
FC Model Trend in 16th scale. They've released a whole bunch of small accessory stuff, but these two are like their own kits outright. First off, we have an M1 75mm pack howitzer with 2 wheel types, 3D printed. I will say I do like the 75 pack howitzer. It looks funky. And an M34 GMC 40mm Bofors. I do like the howitzer, 16th scale though. I don't know. Don't know what you could use it for in that. Same with the Bofors. But at the same time, it'd kind of just be cool to not like do a diorama or anything, just to build them as they are, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna say 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll go with a solid 5.
I despise 16th scale, so I'm gonna give this a solid 2.
Understandable.
Of course, one that everyone should know, the new release from Tamiya. We are getting the M24 Chaffee European Theatre, which a lot of people will be excited about. And you do get photo etch parts. You do get the sand shields if you want. And yeah, I mean, it is Tamiya, so it will be a very nice build, basic, with in terms of extras and stuff like that. But considering that the other Tamiya Chaffee is how old?
Ancient.
Like 70s? 70s at least, probably on par with the M41 Walker Bulldog.
Yeah.
And of course, this comes out just as Garrison and I have both started our Chaffee buddy build.
Yep, that tracks.
Because, it's like, yeah.
Fuck
God damn
you,
it.
that's why.
That timing. Because it does look great as well.
It does, yeah, and the figures look really cool too.
Yeah. You do know that you just know that this one's going to sell out immediately.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna say 7, since it doesn't come with a middle barrel.
That's a fair point, Clint. I was going to give it a 9, but good point. No middle barrel. So I'll give it an 8. And I think this is maybe a little foreshadowing this kit releasing it. They already have a Chaffee. It's ancient. So they're making a new one. Does that mean they're going to possibly remake old kits into new ones, like their half-track?
I really hope so. I really want the Walker Bulldog as a new kit.
As long as they're not hand over fist on the old one, I doubt that we'll see it anytime soon.
Yeah. Hopefully, though.
I could be wrong.
It would be really cool to see, a remake of the Walker Bulldog, a remake of the 251, stuff like that. I think would be really neat, because the Tamiya stuff is, it's a classic, but it's just, it doesn't hold up to today's standards at all.
Yeah, like the sort of I call them the empty hull, because you put the upper hull down, and if you can see through them to the tracks, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, next up from Vespa Model Kits, we have in 48 scale a Newport Delage, NID 121-123 in Peruvian service. So this is a resin kit with photo etched and 3D printed parts. And it's in Peruvian Air Corps in 1936, which is kind of cool. A little bit different. It's a strange looking aircraft.
An interesting color scheme. I like it.
Yeah. I mean, given the chance, I would probably build this just because it's kind of cool. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. I like it.
Yeah, I can get on board with that. It's 48 scale. I could give it a 6.
Could get on board with that.
Yeah, I'm indifferent to it.
From Freedom Model Kits in 48 scale, we are getting a limited edition F-16AM Block 20 as part of, and it is in the 5th Tactical Composite Wing scheme, which means it's got a really cool sun detail on the tail, and yeah, never heard of Freedom Model Kits before, but if it's a decent kit, wouldn't mind grabbing this one myself.
Is this a Hasagawa?
Is it?
Uh,
I mean, it was claiming brand new tooling, so.
Oh, well.
And-
Pretty neat. I'm going to say 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's so this is Taiwanese version of the F-16 as well, so. Yeah, I'll go to 6.
I like it. I think, F-16 is classic. And Taiwanese Sun, it looks good, so fuck it. I'm going to throw a 7 up there.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. You're being generous.
That's it.
From Italy in 35th scale, we have a KFZ 305 Opel Blitz Type A 4x4. They claim this is an entirely brand new mold, and it is in the Africa Corps scheme. Not something I'd run out to get myself unless I had a diorama for it.
Yeah, and it's hilarious.
Let's say, being Italy, I'll
You'd
give
be
it. I'll
cautious.
get the benefit of the doubt and say 5.
I'll go about 4.
The subject is cool. There aren't enough good, cargo trucks out there, so good on them. They say new molds. Skeptical as fuck. I'll give it a 5, maybe a 4. 4. I'll give it 4.
Another
Oh,
one
what
from
the fuck?
Another one from Italy. We're getting the S79 Sparavera. This is in 48 scale as well, and of course in Italian scheme. I would probably want the Edward over this one, but if there was no option, I would still buy this. I just really want a SM79. And the only one I've managed to find around here is that god-awful vintage Airfix one.
I'll give it a 6.
Yeah,
just because of the company.
I'll might give it a solid 8 just for the box art. That's
good box art. I will give him that.
Fuck yeah, dude! The flag going off with the explosion in the background.
Yeah.
My question is, I mean, he just torpedoed the ship, but he still has a torpedo slung underneath.
I believe they usually carry 2 sometimes.
Oh, okay.
But I think the other one doesn't have a torpedo, so he might have dropped it, and they just followed in case something went wrong with the torpedo drop, because then he could pick somewhere else. Yeah. What I do like about the 79 is like the hump on the top. You've got a did the 12.7 breeder, and then right behind it you've got a gunner. So this guy literally has a 50 cal right behind his head that can be fired by the pilot.
Oh fuck!
That would be fucking loud.
Up shooting the fucking 50.
Oh, and also in the back you just had one guy who operated 2 waist guns and a ventral gun as well.
Oh,
Talk
that
about
motherfucker is.
And also that's also where the bomb and torpedo aiming was done in there. So very, very busy. Lastly, from Italy in in 72nd scale, 100% new mold of an M346 Master. Comes in Italian, Israeli, and Polish schemes. I believe this is a training aircraft, which looks like a sort of off-brand F-16 matched with a Harrier.
Yeah.
Looks weird. I kind of like it though.
When you ask for F-16 and they say we have an F-16 at home and this is what they show you. I'm going to throw it at 2.
Yeah, about a 3 for me.
Oh wow! I said 4. I would be.
And lastly, in 35th scale from Masterbox, we are getting 2 kits, German Infantry, Bastogne 1944, as well as US 101st Airborne in Bastogne, December 1944. I do know Garrison found these a while ago. These the ones you were talking about earlier?
Yep.
Yeah. So, for anyone who's into Bastogne or Battle of the Bulge stuff, these will be 2 kits you want to get because pretty good poses, and well, there ain't enough of that kind of stuff. Maybe the Germans, there's enough German stuff, but US side of things.
I want to see how good the molding are on these new Master Box.
Yeah, I've never built Master Box. What are they like?
Their older stuff you can definitely tell it's older. But some of their stuff is actually really nice.
No, yeah.
I'll need to keep an eye out then.
I'd say 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll go with a 7.
I mean, it even
comes
comes
be a little
with
biased.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, so it even comes with the pointing German. You have to have the pointing German.
Oh, yeah. You must have a pointing German. How would they know which way to go?
Exactly. I'm going to give this. I mean, I'm looking at the figure poses here, thinking of diorama ideas. And, if you look at the Germans, for an example, you got that guy on the left prepping his little potato masher. You got the dude kneeling, using his rifle. The guy yelling, move. And then the dude with the STG-44 in the back, crouched down, moving kind of. And then the Americans, you got the classic, one hand on a grenade, one hand on the rifle pose. Looks like a guy aiming down his optics, or not his iron sight. Guy running, and 2 guys. I'm going to be biased, man. I'm going to give this a 9.5.
Ooh. The highest one yet.
I'm excited.
And that is all for the hobby news. Next up, we're going to go straight into what we've been working on for the last while. So, up first is Clint.
This is my 2 centimeter flak off Schwimmwagen, which if you've ever seen a picture, on the internet of these they actually tried this, mating the 2 centimeter flak 38 onto a Schwimmwagen, which didn't go over too well. They said test were negative on this.
I bet it went over well. It just didn't, wasn't a good idea. That motherfucker is so back heavy.
Right?
I mean, that suspension's definitely maxed out.
Oh, yeah.
And it ain't going to be swimming.
No. In fact, it's like the picture, it's like the prop has been removed.
Probably ground strike too often.
It's the old Tamiya kit mixed with the... Oh, what was that? Was that the ICM? Yeah, ICM Flak 38.
Nice. I like the base you've done for it as well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, overall, man, this is nice. Cool subject, not something you ever see. Very interesting. I love it. I think the HIDF are going to be calling the Germans after 45. Get their hands on this.
Next. First up is a little Mirage Hobby 72nd scale Vickers E Type B, done in Polish service. just built over 3 days, maybe even 2 days, really, over my holidays when I'm between, I got bored of my main project. So, not a bad little kit. Freehand airbrush the stripes and everything. So, yeah, it turned out well. Yeah.
It's a cute little guy.
Yeah. I like the Vickers E. They're cool. They're the basis of like most tanks in the 30s as well. T26, 7TP, all those, like most light tanks in the 30s. It was basically a Vickers E with modifications. So they're cool.
Uh-huh.
This is my main diorama I've been working on for the last month and a half. So this is a Bronco Comet. I'm doing a Mark 1A early. And I bought a fuck ton of figures for it because I got tanker figures, I got tank rider figures, I got a Piat team and a surrendering German. All in this little scene. I've got a little house in the background, which is going to have a white flag on it, because a lot of towns put white flags outside their doors to make sure that allies knew, hey, we're cool, don't put a fucking high explosive into us because you think someone's hiding.
Oh, so this is a French diorama.
That's German.
The house
French. So other things I've done with this is I added on camo netting using gauze bandaging that's been in my first aid kit for years and I've never used. So hopefully I won't now. I've also added Hessian tape, just using masking tape, just to add a little bit of extra, as well as I've made my own tarps to go on the back, and currently the best tarpaulins I've ever made. The tank is completely unweathered at the moment because I want to get everything done and then weather everything all at the same time to try and keep color consistency. So I've finished the tanker figures, their Bronco figures as well. And I've started on the mini art tank rider figures, primarily focusing on trying to make sure I get skin tones and faces right. So you can see bottom left. They're not like perfect, but they're better than what I've done previously.
Better than mine just did.
It's one of those, if you look at it from a distance, you'll be right. But,
hey, it'd be like that, brother.
Yeah. But overall, it's been a really fun build so far, so I'm quite enjoying it.
Hell yeah.
Very nice. Cool subject, man. Cool subject.
Yeah. And then lastly, I've started on my buddy build with Garrison. So this is a Dinghao 35th scale T77, which is it's an M24 Chaffee with butt converted. They prototyped it as an AA mounting with 650 cals and a new turret. But of course, that was going to come out in late 1944, early 45. To which there wasn't much call for ground-based anti-aircraft like the M16 and stuff like that because not a lot of German aircraft around at that time. Turns out.
You know what there was a lot of that it wasn't around?
Pardon?
You know what there was a lot of around at that time?
What?
Infantry, brother.
Yep. And 4 or 650 cows against infantry is always a fun time.
Not a war crime.
Yeah. So yeah, I've just started on the lower hull. So the lower hull is actually AFV Club, and there are a lot of parts. Like one of these bump stops. These bump stops, there's 10 of them, 5 on each side. They're made up of 2 parts each. They're fucking tiny.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah. And of course, as Clint will notice, I'm using his painting jig to put it all together.
Hell yeah.
And lastly?
Little bit of a little spiel real quick. Last year, I did some dioramas, and then I started quite a few and never finished them. I'm kind of back at the bench now due to some circumstances. Like I'm a full-time dad, full-time student now, so I've got more time to be at the bench. And the 81st anniversary of the Battle of Iwo Jima is coming up here in February. So I was wanting to make something for that, and I had these Generation 2 Dragon figures on Tarwa from Dragon, and I decided, you know what, make them for the Iwo Jima build. So built them up, painted them. Currently, they're still drying. Got a an oil wash on them. I got to do some weathering, and then they'll be done. Like Callum, I'm gonna wait to weather them until I get like the tank built and whatnot. But yeah, these figures were a joy to build. I love Gen 2 Dragon stuff. Painting them was fun, and yeah, super pumped for this diorama.
That looking great.
Yeah, it's gonna look good.
Thank you. Then next, I have a large mail call. So whenever the Sherman 2 box was announced for 2026, I immediately was like, fuck, I need that. And Andy's Hobby Headquarters is in stock. And snagged it. It comes with all 3 TACOM kits. It's the first one's an M4A1 76 wet stowage VDSS late production, which is one of my all-time favorite Shermans. Even has the sandbags included that are shown on the box arts. Super pumped about that. Then a Israeli M51. Like I said, I love Shermans. IDF makes some really cool vehicles, and I think the Super Sherman is definitely it is super indeed. So that's cool. And then I picked up a Mini Art Close Quarters Combat U.S. Tank Crew set. That would be really cool to throw in. And then came with a TACOM Willys Jeep and a figure, so that was cool. So that was my little purchase from Andy. And then on eBay, I picked up an Academy M4A3 76 wet stowage, also VVSS with duck builds on the track links. Battle of the Bulge themed. I got a resin version set for that, so super pumped. And then I've got a little fine molds models, Type 95 Hago late production on Iwo Jima, which I've been working on during the recording of the podcast.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice.
Thank you.
And with that, it brings us to the end of the episode. But of course, before we finish off, we need to thank our Patreon supporters. This is our supporters that throw an extra little bit of extra into the Patreon. We will be uploading more stuff to the Patreon once I figure out what. Until then, we have our Pinju supporters, Paul Gallagher, Lord Flaky, Robert Judson, Brielle Masroni, and Liam Barnett, as well as our 2 Pinju followers, Robert Brisbane and Frank Little. You guys are super awesome to be supporting us for this long. As I said at the start of the year episodes, we are coming on 5 years doing this. And yes, we have slowed down a bit, but life gets in the way sometimes. But we will endeavor to keep going and to continue this podcast. So, until then, you have been listening and or watching the Micro Machines podcast. We thank you for watching the entirety until you get up to this point. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Bye for now.
See you.